Yo, what's going on, everybody? Peter here, of course. Hope everybody's doing amazing. Today I had the chance to talk to XanderToxic, who reached out to me and wanted to be in the show, and I said, "Fuck yeah, dude, let's do it." And he's a toy photographer. He does photography on the side, like just real people photography, not just toys. And collects a bunch of different things like most of us. So I had a great conversation with this dude. Talked a little bit of American football, little Denver, they suck. Colts were the best. But yeah, it was very entertaining. I appreciate it, Xander, and that's what's up, man. I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. All right, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys listening. Take care.
Yo, what's crack-a-lacking?
Hey. What's happening, man? How you doing, Papi?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited about this, brother. I appreciate you reaching out, man.
I appreciate you letting me come on the podcast. It's been fantastic.
That's awesome, dude. So, how you been, man? How's the family? Everything good?
Oh, yeah, we're good, man. We're good. We just got done with the lockdown here in New Mexico, so I can't wait till all this stuff is over, man.
Yeah, I think we all have the same, oh my God, what was the word I was gonna use? Whatever, my English just disappears. But sentiment, I think, is what the word that I was gonna use.
Okay, no problemo, papi, no problemo. I'm here in Mexico. It's all right.
That's what's up. But yeah, everybody wants this shit to end already.
Yep,
no matter what side you're taking on all this crap. I think the one thing we all have in common is that we want this shit to end.
Yeah, absolutely.
So hopefully, I don't know. It just sucks. Even thinking about it. It's just annoying. It's just annoying.
It really is annoying, man.
So, brother, you reach out. You take pictures of toys.
I do.
And it looks like you're doing pretty good.
Thank you.
And,
really appreciate that.
And your pictures, I love your pictures. It's funny. I was just looking. I've been to your account so many times. I didn't realize I wasn't following you yet. I'm like, what the fuck? So, just gave you the follow. I'm a douche. But yeah, I see your collection in the background. You got everything from Hot Wheels to like you got everything.
Some NECAs down here. NECA's my go-to because I'm so into horror. I love horror, as you could probably tell. We're in December and I'm rocking the Michael Myers stuff.
Got the Halloween shirt.
Yeah, dude, of course. Like this NECA 2-pack. Oh my God, boy, so good. Good. And I have something to show you too. I'm gonna bring you on a nostalgic trip, if you will.
Ooh.
Excuse me, stormtroopers.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah, bro. Shoot it. Oh my God. Yes. The and what is it? Zur N whatever. Batman. There you go. That's awesome, dude. That was such a good hunt, man. That was
the other day I was watching that video and I was like, oh man, that reminds me of the time that I went to try and get it, and it was just because I bought mine secondhand.
Did you?
I didn't find it. I walked in there, with my kid. I think she was maybe 2 at the time. We were there at Open. I saw some guy carrying all 4 of them.
Oh my God!
And I was like, hey, can I get one of those?
Fuck
no, bro, I got them all. I'm like, oh my God, you're lucky my daughter's here right now.
You would have just punched him in the face.
Straight up.
That's messed up. You saw the video. I got like ridiculously lucky because the guy that was next to me also wanted the Batman. He had a Joker too, and I forgot what I had. I don't remember, but like he's like, "Oh, okay, here you can have one." I'm like, "Run! Get to the chopper!" That was
Super Banana saying, there's
dude, because that was such a pain in the ass to find. But anyway,
it was, man. That release was terrible.
It was, but it's Target, man.
True.
Well, it's Target. Like Target, I can't believe to this day they're still dropping the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just ridiculous. And I've mentioned, I used to mention it when I was hunting and whatnot. They should make an event out of all this shit. The whole point of you having exclusives is to bring people into the stores.
Right.
That was the main thing. So how about you make it a memorable occasion? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. Yeah. It's not gonna cost you an arm and a leg. Just put some effort into it. But I don't know. You know, fucking. Oh, what is it that you're looking for? This? Beep. Yeah, I don't know. We might have it in the back. Let me go check. Oh my God, come on.
That shit reminds me of your Target video.
Bro, for real.
Probably one of the funniest videos I've ever seen, bro.
It's people, man. Like, oh lordy. It's just, yeah, I don't get it. I mean, even Walmart, like, Toys R Us left. Obviously, we still need to go to some stores to buy shit. And that, again, like I just mentioned, the whole purpose of you getting exclusive is to get us in the door. So we buy that and maybe buy some other crap. Mm-hmm. You know, none of them have taken an initiative to be like, yo, this is your premier vendor for freaking exclusive toys and shit. Let's go. We got an exclusive coming out this week. Let's make it a party. You know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Dude, yeah, and that could totally be used as the bait, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know, just you don't have to go crazy. Let's not act like they need to go crazy, but set up a little table, a little coffee, some donuts, you know, for the Funko Pop release or the Mandalorian, you know, whatever. You know, have your staff savvy of what the fuck is coming out. You know, have it up front and ready to go. And some stores do that. And, you know, from time to time, they drop the ball and then they'll drop the ball, like having the merchandise. But, like, come on, you got to know, you know, people need to know what's up.
Yep, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
So, but alas, you know, now we're in this freaking pandemic shit. So hunting is not as it used to be.
Dude, especially here. Do you guys have lines and stuff out there?
Lines? I have no idea because I haven't gone toy hunting in so long.
Oh,
I haven't bought anything, so I don't know. But I don't think so. I haven't seen anybody that I follow posting, you know, that they've been encountering lines and whatnot. So I think that's dead for now.
Oh, bro, we have like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hour waits sometimes just to get into the store because we have a 75-person limit set in place.
Oh, really? Shit. Mm-hmm. No, not here. I'm in Florida, bro. I'm in Florida. You gotta understand. Shit's crazy down here. You know, fucking people parading. Don't wear your mask. Don't wear your mask. Inside the fucking Target, like, okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, for real, bro. Like, okay, God. Good. Mm-hmm.
Congratulations to you.
I'm glad my dad fought for your right to be a dumbass and be able to, you know, good for you. But like, it's a fucking mask. Anyway. So talk to me about yourself, bro. I'm assuming you're a Broncos fan because all I see, you know, Bronco shit everywhere. And my boy Peyton Manning went there, you know. And,
Yep.
And
it's okay. You got luck. Luck's still really good, man.
Why you gotta be like that, bro? Fuck. Wow. So this interview's over, guys. I appreciate you being here. And I'm not gonna fucking Andrew Luck. Oh man. That hurts. Mm-mm.
It's okay, bro. Us, as you drink out of the Colts cup, too. Perfect.
You know how we roll.
Dude, we've had such a terrible year, bro. Terrible.
And you guys got fucked last week. No, I love how the NFL clearly has no fucking plan. No. Like, they just have no plan. The only thing they know is that they don't want an 18th week, and they don't want to postpone shit. So, you know, with the Ravens, they did everything. With you guys, fuck the Broncos. Just have a fucking, what is it? Practice squad white receiver throw the ball. It's all good. Man, come on.
He got so much flack too. Everyone's like, "Oh, why'd you put this guy in? This guy sucks." Blah blah blah.
Who else is gonna play? Von Miller.
He's out.
Exactly. I saw him tweeting. He's like, "Yo, I'll come in to fucking throw the ball." That was hilarious. But again, he's out. I don't know, man. It was fucked up. You guys got short-handed there. But dude, didn't you play Kansas City yesterday? Right?
Yeah.
Dude, that game, bruh. I mean, it's costing me a good playoff spot because I have Tyreek Hill and I forgot who else. But you guys played pretty good against the number one offense, I think, in the league. You know, Super Bowl champs.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, we still lost. We all know it was coming, but you know.
But it wasn't 0-40, whatever.
Right.
You know
we didn't get shut out.
Which everybody expected, you know, having at least 40-something. I mean, Tyreek Hill had a crazy-ass game. the game before. So,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Last week. So everybody's like Kansas City versus Denver. Denver's gonna get easily penetrated, but no, you guys held them out. I mean, what did they have? 2 offensive touchdowns. I mean, it was weak compared to what you expect from Kansas City.
Right.
So, but yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what the fuck we're doing. We're 8-4. We let the Titans steamroll us. Oh, Jesus
Titans,
Christ.
bro.
And then they lose to the Browns. Come on, man. If we would have won against the Titans, we would have been sole possession of number 1 spot. But nah. The Colts and Phillip Rivers. Dios mío.
I call him Junior Tom Brady, or Tom Brady Jr.
Junior Tom Brady.
He throws just as much fits as Tom Brady. He cries just as much as he does.
He is a complainer, man, and I hated his guts. I mean, I kind of still do secretly. I can't say it because he's my quarterback right now. But when he was with the Chargers, I can't tell you how many times that motherfucker came in and won a game that we needed to win to get into the playoffs.
Right.
Him and Tom Brady can suck my dick. Fuck. And now he's my quarterback. Fuck! Throwing interceptions left and right.
Dude.
How the world works. Thank you, Andrew Luck. I appreciate it. I got some of that. Andrew Luck, I'm about to throw something up there.
I got my stuff chilling right down here, too.
Yeah. What's up? Hey, but you're welcome, from the Colts fan to you. We gave you freaking, Peyton Manning. We should say we gifted it. We're gift wrapping. Here you go.
You gave us Super Bowl 50.
And one of the greatest performances from a quarterback, fucking 53. I don't know. Peyton Manning just was delicious. And then you got that other loss that was in the Super Bowl. That was a horrendous Super Bowl. Was it the Seahawks that you guys were playing?
Seahawks?
Oh, my, what the fuck? That was the first time you guys went to the Super Bowl, right?
God, it was the 5th time, I think, 4th or 5th.
No,
time?
with Manning.
With Peyton, yeah.
That was the first. Okay, so that was horrendous. All I remember is that snap.
No.
The ball going up.
Oh, that was the first play of the game, man.
Dude,
and then it just went. Woo.
I was like, ouch. But then he came back with vengeance. He's like, fuck it. The next year. Demarius Thomas just. Him and who else was in that team?
Decker, I think. Eric Decker.
That's Decker.
That was before with Tebow.
Poor Tebow, man. Poor Tebow. I saw him play the first time he got into the lineup because he was playing the Dolphins, and I saw him just win that fucking game. I forgot, was it Osweiler? I forgot who the hell was playing.
Oh, Brock Osweiler. Gosh, what garbage.
They sat him, and it was Tebow time.
Yep. Him and Eric Decker were like one of the best combos that the Broncos has ever had, man.
Yeah, they did him dirty though. Did him dirty.
Real dirty.
I love how we're talking about, what is this, a football podcast over here? I love it. Fucking damn. I love it because I don't get to talk football with, most of my friends don't watch football. They don't give a shit about football. It's all basketball. Oh, come on, man. Basketball? What about that football deliciousness? So,
I don't do basketball, man. I'm Colorado through and through. Broncos, Rockies, Avalanche. If I was a basketball fan, it'd probably be the Nuggets. But
what are you doing in New Mexico then? Are you from Colorado, I assume?
Oh no, back when I grew up here. Back when I was little, we were constantly in Colorado because I had family there. So it just became pretty much like a second home. And we went to a Rockies game once, and we had like the club level seats where they have waiters come and like, yeah.
Damn.
Right.
Damn.
My aunt at the time had worked for an airline, so they were just like, here you go.
Oh, that's pretty fucking dope. That's an experience. I don't even know how many. I think I went to 2 baseball games. I was tiny. My dad being in the Army, he was flown to Texas a lot. They ended up in Texas, in San Antonio. But I went to a Texas Ranger game, and I forgot what else. Like Kansas City, the Royals. I know I have a little ball from the Royals. But anyway, so I've been to a few baseball games, but nothing crazy. I don't know. Baseball to me is just unless I'm playing it. I have to be playing it. I love playing baseball, by the way. I love playing baseball because I used to play in Puerto Rico, you know, in Little League or whatever, and all the way to like senior year or whatever. But you sitting there to watch it, man, I'm like, what? It's just, I can't.
You need to be up in the box, so you got other stuff to do.
Hell yeah, free drinks, free food, man. Listen, I'm a cheap ass Puerto Rican, cabrón, bro. You bring free food, man. I don't care what it is. I'm snacking, son. I'm snacking. I'm like, oh, what's up? What you got there? Oh, whoop. Oh, you can ask my friends from high school, dude. I was such a I was eating from everybody's plate. I'm like, hey, you done with that? Oh, what's up, bro? Oh, my plate was like a Frankenstein of whatever the fucking cafeteria was serving. Everybody was done. I'm like, you know why? Because this bitch was spending his money in Pokemon cards and toys. And some music too, because back in the day was CDs. So
yeah.
But yeah, so
good time to be a CD collector.
Yeah, well, instead of buying food like my mom would give me the money for, I was smart, man. I was saving that money, you know, eating free food essentially. So, so talk to me, man. What got you into collecting, dude? In toys?
I've been collecting for a long time. If you see up above me, this is all like my Batman stuff. I've been a huge Batman collector since I was little. I still have the cape that I had. Let me grab it. This cape right here, I had when I was maybe 2 or 3.
Holy
the original
moly,
cape
dude!
that I had. So I mean,
awesome.
I'm a huge Batman collector. So I've been, you know, doing figures and stuff for quite a while. There's an old Robin for you from my childhood. With that karate cool. Chop action.
Yo, you squeeze those legs.
Doesn't even...
Karate.
And then I was doing the Funko Pop thing for a while. That's when I first started watching Pitu, Mr. Banana Saiyan. And you know, I was always out hunting like you were, going to 15 stores in one day just to see what I could find, hoping I could find a chase like the Crota chase. Gosh,
dude, another lucky. Again, I'm so glad I filmed a lot of that shit because, like, you know, that's an experience. You cannot redo that. Like, there's absolutely no. I can't just go put it back and act like no, it's not the same emotion, man. I found that shit back then. I'm like, oh. It was so freaking awesome, man. God,
that's how I felt when I found the Jack Torrance from The Shining chase.
Oh yeah,
where he's all frozen. I found it at Target. They had just undone the box and were putting all the horror stuff out. And I said, "Can I have that one?" And they gave it to me, and I was just like,
"Can I have that one?" Be like, "Excuse me, bitch. Oh, God, this is mine, son. You're too nice."
Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have this, because that's like one of the coolest chases that I've ever seen. And with it being a horror chase, it makes it even better, you know?
You like the movie?
Oh yeah, absolutely. One of my favorite movies.
Have you seen Dr. Sleep?
Seen what?
Dr. Sleep.
Bro. Great.
Bro. So I'm a Stephen King fan.
Yeah.
I love Stephen King.
Mm-hmm.
I've read a lot of his work. My favorite work is Dark Tower. I mean, I've read all the books in the Dark Tower. A poor freaking series has not been done justice yet. The movie sucked balls. God, I hate that fucking movie. But you know, the Dark Tower, I don't know how much you know about Stephen King, but like the Dark Tower is like that is like the main world, and like everything just springs out. Like all his books have something to do that is in, you know, it's directly or indirectly affected by whatever's happening in the Dark Tower itself.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's like the home base.
Exactly. So like Maturin, which is the turtle, that's one of the beams. Not protector. For lack of a better word, protector, whatever. He's the creator of the universe in the Stephen King world, right. And he's the brother of or Pennywise. So, which is in the book. They never put him in the movie. I was waiting to see Maturin in the movie, but it's okay. It's okay. He helps Billy. I forget the name of the kid because he's doing the ritual. You know, whatever. I'm getting too deep into this shit. My point is that that as a Stephen King fan, dude, and I love The Shining too. The movie's fucking awesome. I know how they, you know, switched. As Kubrick did his own thing against the book, blah blah blah. I
The
know
book, yeah.
Stephen King hates the movie, whatever. I love the movie. The movie's fucking awesome. The second this sequel essentially, this dude, the director, which I love his work, by the way. His name escapes me right now. I'm gonna search him so I can hook you up with his name because his movies are fantastic. He had to do essentially a sequel. He had to do a movie about the book itself, Doctor Sleep. He needed to do a sequel to the Shining book, and he needed to do the sequel to the movie as well because they're all different. So this guy did some amazing shit. The movie's so freaking good. It's
Or like combined everything into just the movie?
pretty much, yeah. So he had to like combine all that shit essentially. It's insane. It was. I mean, I don't. But the movie ended up being fantastic. There's the little girl that's in the movie. She's in a lot of the movie. She's awesome. Like everybody who was casted for the movie was amazing. Ewan McGregor was fantastic as Danny. The representation of The Shining itself, the power, whatever, is so good. Like it was such an awesome movie. So I highly recommend, watch it. It's not your typical horror movie, per se. It's not as horror, I would say, as The Shining. It's less scarier, but it's just done so good. The character development in the movie is fantastic. You get to understand where the bad people are coming from. They're trying to suck up the power of the Shining, if you will, the shine from anybody who has it. Right. And like you get to understand them too. Like you see a lot, like what's her name? The lady with the hat. I forget her name now. Amazing actress that they used. And again, it's just such a good fucking movie. Anybody who's listening to this, go watch Doctor Sleep. It's so goddamn good, man. So let me shut up now because I'll keep talking about this fucking movie. It's so fucking good, dude. So fucking good. So
Doctor Sleep. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out then because that sounds absolutely fantastic,
dude. It's so good. I hope you like it. Anyway, let me shut up now. Go ahead, brother. You were talking.
No, you're good. So, and like you, I purged my whole collection, all my Funko Pops, except the exception of a few, some chases that I had to keep, some customs. You can't get rid of those. And then the first figure I actually picked up was I guess the first figure I picked up in my adult life was the Back in Black Deadpool Marvel Legend. So the black and white Deadpool that had like the Venom head, and I took a few photos with him back on my phone. I've been doing, side note, I've been doing photography as far as I can remember. I have photos of little Power Rangers things from when I was little. Then I was like taking pictures of them and trying to make them look all cool when I was like, just a few years old. So I have a lot of done in photography. I have like my own photography business and stuff like that.
Oh shit! So you do it professionally? This is your profession?
Yeah.
Like not obviously not the toy stuff, but like photography in itself. Like this.
Yeah, in itself. Yeah, as a whole. Okay. I mean, cars, people, landscapes, anything I can do, I'll do. But before that, I just started taking pictures of, Funko Pops with my phone and got featured with Funko a few times, which was like, that was huge.
Yeah.
And then when I got that action figure, I was like, oh, wow, well, I'll take a picture of him. And then I was like, oh, I can pose him. I can do whatever I want with him. It can help me in my regular photography because I can pose my clients how you're practicing pretty much. So that's really where it kind of started. Watching your toy photography videos back in the day, which I wish you would still do that because you're really, really good at it.
I'm a bitch, bro. I'm a bitch.
Like the Venom and the Spider-Man, I'll always remember that photo. And I was like, I could probably do this. And then I picked up a DSLR for the first time a few years ago. And it was over, man. It was over. I started doing as much as I could, figures, my photography stuff outside of the figures picked up a lot. So it's been fantastic, man. I really, really love doing it. There's crazy people in the world of figure photography. You had Nose Rain on, which I'm freaking honored that I'm on when you had freaking Nose Rain on. One of the best the best figure photographers that there is.
He's awesome. He's awesome. I love him.
I did a lot. I started using like fireworks and stuff because I saw this guy named Sir Dork. A bunch of people were sharing his videos with me on Facebook all the time and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I'll check him out. And then, you know, he uses like the little green crackling balls, the fireworks. And, you know, I got really into him. A lot of dudes in the group that I'm in called the Fig Mob. Where, you know, a lot of them are absolutely fantastic. That's the thing about it, is there's so many fantastic figure photographers in the game today. You know, it's crazy.
I agreed, dude. Like, funny enough, well, it's not funny, it fucking sucks, but one of my favorite photographers was a guy who went by the handle Bear Trap. I don't know if you ever saw him. So his astronaut series was awesome. Like, I loved, like, he always had pictures with different astronaut figures just doing just random shit. Right. You know, and I fucking loved it. So he had stopped that, and then come to find out, he killed himself like a month ago. Yeah. It was 2 months ago probably now. So I was very curious because I saw this movie Prospect on Netflix. I don't know if anybody's seen it. It's freaking The Mandalorian's in it. Andrew Pascal. What is it? Andrew Pascal? Pedro. Mira, mini que Andrew. Jesus. Mala mía chileno. I'm putting names on you. Pedro Pascal, carajo. And it's a great fucking movie for anybody who likes sci-fi. It's a small budget movie. It's all character driven, and the attention to detail is insane. To the world building, if you will, and to like just everything they do. Great fucking movie. Anyway, so it reminded me of his artwork because they're in a moon where it's like a forest. But since there's some spores that are just not good for you to breathe, everybody's wearing, like, you know, they look like astronaut suits. So they're walking around in this luscious, beautiful green landscape in astronaut suits. So I'm like, man, I haven't seen Bear Trap's fucking photos in a while. What the fuck? So I started searching. I couldn't find him. And lo and behold, I found a writing from a couple of days before somebody was posting that he had, committed suicide. And it's just like, oh, man, that's such a loss. He was such a great photographer. And I love that series. And it sucks that he was in so much pain that, you know, that was the thing. So anyway, just thinking about this dude, you know, rest in peace, brother. Fucking crazy, sucks. Man. But,
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
it, you know, fig photography can, at least personally, I use it as an escape a lot of the times because I get to, you know, immerse myself in my own little world and do that. So, you know, I'm sorry to hear that just wasn't doing it for him because, like you said, his stuff was incredible.
Yeah. I definitely want to see if I can find like since he deleted his that account, like all those pictures just whoop. So and he had some just amazing stuff. So yes, sir, it sucks. But anyways, let's lighten the mood again. You love taking pictures of toys. And like you said, you just went with it. You use it to escape. I love escaping. Like, and again, I have this problem with not finishing stuff. So like, I started taking pictures of figures, and then I just fucking didn't continue. So, you know, of course, Pitu, again, one of my problems. That's a personal problem that I have, and I'm hard at work at it because I hate it. It's such annoying. Pero like I use it, and I use other things, even this, like to escape, like be creative. You know what I'm saying? You get into that little creative bubble, and it's fantastic. So I enjoy the shit out of it. So I'm assuming that's what happens when you're taking pictures of the figures. So, you know, I completely understand, dude. It's an awesome escape. So, but really I'm glad, and you're being noticed by the companies too that make the action figures. Am I right?
NECA with. Actually, probably my top figure of 2020 being the soft goods retro cloth Michael Myers. Absolutely incredible figure. There was that that guy Dogface, who did the ocean spray cranberry thing to Fleetwood Mac, where he was like, you know, so I decided I need to put Myers on a skateboard, give him a cup of black coffee, and have him holding like a little pumpkin bucket that I got. This one right here, a little pumpkin bucket.
I'm looking at the picture right now.
So you know, they commented on it, and I usually send them all the photos that I do, just so they, you know, can see them. And
yeah, of course. Hey, you got to put yourself out there, dude. That's how it is, man.
Right, exactly. And he was like, whoever runs it, I don't know if Randy runs it or not.
Supposedly it's like, Randy all the time. So
yeah, that's what I thought. He was like, Fleetwood Mike, and I was like, there you go, you got it. And he was like, I have to share this image, and I was just like,
go ahead, dude.
What? I was like, oh my gosh, really? Like, are you for real? And he's like, yeah, absolutely, it has to be done. And so a couple days later, and he shares it, and I'm just like, you know, seeing my picture on NECA's page is just like, it's crazy.
That's crazy. So cool. That has to be fucking awesome.
Mezco reached out to me with of course, another photo of Michael Myers. They reached out to me, and they were like, hey, we love this photo. We'd love to feature you in Fan Feature Friday. And, you know, that being another thing, that another one of those companies that's huge, that you're just like, your mind is blown, you know, especially with them reaching out to you. You're just like, whoa, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about that kind of stuff. You even, me being on the podcast, like, it's cool. It's so cool. And all, you know, all my friends are like, oh, you know, you're doing good stuff, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, you know, it's great. It's good. But it's crazy. It's crazy to see where something that you do for yourself, you know, like what you're saying, to get away, can have that kind of impact on other people. It's so cool. So
I agree. Cool. I agree. And one of the reasons I'm doing this, like I've, you know, I keep saying it every single episode that it comes up. Like, I enjoy just talking to people and just learning. Like, the show's called Collecting What. I'm thinking now it's like collecting what? I'm collecting knowledge, essentially, from like every person that I'm talking to, because it's been fascinating, and you know, it's a departure from what I'm normally known for in my channel, which is why it's not, you know, like, if anybody was concerned about like the view numbers and shit, like, nobody gives a shit about this. I'm like, one, I don't care. Two, I'm doing this for me, and I thoroughly enjoy it. So here I am. Like, again, like, in what world would, like, I normally just, you know, contact you, be like, hey, give me your phone number, let's have a phone conversation. Be like, again, excuse me, like, you know, let's just keep it here in text. But, you know, you have a podcast, you're like, yo, you want to come into the podcast and have a conversation? Oh shit, no problem. So,
right,
you know, and this is how I'm getting, you know, just people that I either know or don't know, want to know more about, you know, their passions and shit. Like, and yeah, I'm enjoying it.
You've done all kinds of stuff on it too. You haven't just like focused on one thing, which is even better.
That's the point. That's the point. Look, so I was at a farmer's market yesterday, and this guy was selling mushrooms, a bunch of different kinds of mushrooms, and which we bought. Unfortunately, none of them get you high as fuck. So it's all for eating. But like, just listening to this guy talk about the mushrooms, I'm like, I want to have this guy in my podcast to talk about his passion about mushrooms. Just fucking learn, man. Like, holy shit. Like it's so infectious when you talk to somebody who has a passion for something, and they are just blah, that passion, just like, yeah, this and that, blah, 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 blah. And it's, to me, I fucking love that. I enjoy it. So, you know,
especially when it's something you don't even like think about, like mushrooms. That's crazy.
Mushrooms. And this guy, bro, it was amazing. So, a little BTS for what this show is now, and what I had an idea for. So, before the pandemic hit, like, I was visualizing myself, like, if I had a TV show, you know, like, I would love to be on TV, just because I love the cameras, I love everything. Like, I just want to reach as much people as possible, right? Yeah. So I'm like, if you had a show, what would it be? You know what I'm saying? Because you had to, you know, you got to get yourself out there. And I'm like, dude, what if I had a show about just people who collect whatever they collect? You know what I'm saying? Be it toys, be it bottles, bottle caps, cards, fucking bourbons, whatever, just like anything, because there's always a story behind your passion. You know what I'm saying? There's always a story behind your passion. So I made this this lady up, and I forgot what her name was now, but she collected bottle caps. Like, because I'm like, what's like the stupidest thing you can think of? Yeah, fucking bottle caps. Like, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about bottle caps? I'm like, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that might collect bottle caps. You know what I'm saying? The same way people collect stamps and whatnot. Right. So I was thinking about this story. I'm like, okay, so imagine the show. You know, you find this lady, and then you go talk to her, and you're just having this conversation with her, kind of like we have here, and just trying to understand where her passion comes from bottle caps. And again, I made this story because I'm trying to pitch the story, you know, trying to make it a pitchable show to somebody, whoever. So I made this thing. I'm like, yo, imagine if her dad was in the army, used to travel around the world, and would get her bottles from each place she was at, right? And she had a bunch of them, and at one point one of the shelves fell, everything cracked on the floor, and she's like, like the bottles were fucked. But guess what survived? The bottle caps on those. So she's like, you know what? Let's just collect the bottle caps. I can have more room for the bottle caps, blah blah. So she has a huge wall filled with bottle caps, and that wall reminds her of her dad. You know, like all those awesome feelings that every time her dad would come back from deployment, you know, he would had. So again, I went deep. I'm like, do you imagine that? You know, like just hearing stories like that from just like a little bottle cap collector or whatever. Right. So anyway, but then of course the pandemic hit. So, you know, going into people's houses and doing all that shit essentially went down the fucking drain, and it took me months to then come to the realization that, hey, maybe you should have just do it as a podcast form, bro. It's a lot easier. Right. You can reach a lot more people, so I don't have to go to New Mexico to your house. You know what I'm saying? And again, people, a lot of people, you know, who the fuck are you, dude? You come to my house to fucking film? The fuck out of here, bro. So, you know, this is a lot. You know, I can reach a lot of more people. You know, I wish it was in person because I love, you know, being in person and whatnot. Pero yeah, so here I am doing this podcast where, again, it's out of the fucking blue, pero I'm loving it, dude. I'm loving it.
Podcast origins. There you go.
Pretty much, bro. Pretty much. That's funny because I told that story to my wife. My wife's like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Yes," because you know I was gonna pitch it to Sideshow Collectibles because they have what do they have? They have a new line of vinyl, that Unruly, right? That they're doing now. So they were sending me stuff for me to review. It ended up stopping. I don't know what the fuck happened. I never got any contact. I had sent an email to the guy in charge of their marketing. I'm like, listen, I have a show to pitch you about, you know, something that can more material or more what's the word? More content for this brand, you know? So, you know, essentially have this, but with the Unruly or whatever Sideshow or anybody else, you know, whatever. And yeah, it's just, you know, I was writing this whole fucking document on how to fucking, you know, what kind of show this would be, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it's just, you know, I never got reached out back. And I'm like, why am I pitching it out to people? Just fucking do it, dude. Just do it yourself. Who gives a shit? And, you know, here we are, dude. Here we are. You reached out to me. You're like, it's funny that you didn't think you were gonna be what's the word? I don't know what the word, like,
popular.
Worthy. But no, who gives a fuck about popular? Worthy enough to be in the podcast. I'm like, I don't give a shit, bro. Come on in, son. That's what I'm here. I'm not, and I said it. I think the first episode. I'm like, I don't give a fuck who it is, man. Let's go. Let's have a conversation. I'm good. I'm good.
See, I appreciate you giving, you know, smaller creators like myself a platform to be on, and you know, we don't, you know, of course we have conversations every day about figure photography and figures and stuff like that, but we don't really get to just say what we want and go out on it, you know, go out about our passion and our collecting, and without people being like, oh, action figures, huh? Oh, well, you're too old for action figures. It's like, you see what I'm doing with these action figures? Like, come on.
Too old. Like, where the fuck? You know, what?
Dude, I'm always told that, bro. Always.
Too old for action figures. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold up. Let me pull out the life manual that came with me when I was born out of my ass real quick. Whoop! And then fucking, oh, yeah, you're right. It says right here, action figures after 15. No. I don't give a fuck, bro.
I don't, man. That's why I still do it. It's like, I don't give a shit what you say. This is me. I'm doing me right now. Let me do me. And that going back to that show, that's I hope you don't give up on that even after all this stuff.
I won't.
Because thinking about it, like there's the toys that made us, stuff like that. If you called the show Why We Collect or something like that, and you could probably get on freaking Netflix or Amazon or something like that, because that would be incredible. Just thinking about it, like you said, the lady with the bottle caps, that would be an incredible 30-45 minute episode just to learn about this lady, learn about her history. For anybody, like you said, that would be absolutely fantastic. So I hope that I will cross my fingers for you and hope that gets picked up, because that would be absolutely fantastic.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I haven't worked on it since I started the podcast, because everything's going into this, like, just because I'm enjoying it. But I eventually want to do like a crossover, if you will, like live action instead of podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain special episodes or some shit where I go, and instead of talking through here, I just go to your fucking house, and then I can show your collection. And that's another thing. Like, then I can like take, film people's collection who I'm talking to, or whatever the fucking their passion is. Be it mushrooms, fucking film the goddamn mushrooms. Just like, look at all these goddamn mushrooms, bruh. I mean, it's yeah, fucking A, dude.
That would give you a good I don't know what you would say, but you could, like, when you're looking at people's figures or collections or whatever in person, and as opposed to being on the podcast, you might see something that may spark something in your brain, which like the Zernar Batman, you may not have seen that on the podcast, but boom, there's another conversation for you.
Yeah, I agree. You're 100% correct. So talk to me about Hot Wheels. I've been wanting to get somebody here that collects Hot Wheels, because I don't understand it that well. Like, just the hunting aspect, what to hunt, the what are they called? The treasure hunts and all this shit. So I haven't been able to get the one person that I want to get here who collects heavily. But I see you have Hot Wheels. So how deep into the Hot Wheels world are you, sir?
Oh, man. Really deep.
Balls deep, son. Balls deep.
And I'll do photographs of those sometimes too. They're everywhere. They're literally everywhere, from the special edition ones to just the 99-cent ones. They're everywhere, bro. I've got them everywhere. It's crazy. And they're 99 cents, bro. 99 cents. God, if that's not another sign, if that's not a sign to collect something, I don't know what is. But yeah, treasure hunts. I've been collecting Hot Wheels again since I was a little kid, having the crazy tracks that go like that when I was little, and I found 3 treasure hunts in my life.
Three
just
in
3
your life. Holy shit!
Yeah,
is that fucking hard to find?
Very hard to find. Especially at, like, I don't know if you guys have Dollar Tree down there.
Yes,
like,
we do. Yes,
okay,
we do.
yeah. So Dollar Tree, they have Hot Wheels. That's where I found 2 of my treasure hunts.
At a Dollar Tree.
At Dollar Tree, bro. Because people aren't gonna they aren't gonna go to Dollar Tree to look for their Hot Wheels, but they have so many Hot Wheels at Dollar Tree. I literally just found one the other day. I went to Dollar Tree to pick up some. My girlfriend and I, we went up to the mountains, and we chopped down our own tree to kind of, start a tradition of chopping down our own tree for Christmas. And
you chopped down your own tree for Christmas?
Yeah, bro.
God damn, that's what's up. Listen, honey, let's go get our Christmas tree. Black it out. Here we go, man.
I don't just have this beard for the hell of it, Pete.
I love it, man. I love it. That's fucking hilarious.
We were decorating it the other day, and she asked me to go to just run to the dollar store to get some like cheapo ornaments or something like that, letting the kids do it. And lo and behold, there's a treasure hunt. Just chilling right there. And the ones that I have, I have one. One of them's worth like $50 or something like that. The other two are only worth maybe, like $7 or something like that. But it's not about that, bro. I found a treasure hunt.
Yep, yep, yep.
That's crazy. So yeah,
That
I found it when we went up there, and I was just like, holy crap. I can't believe that I just came here for some dollar store ornaments and found this freaking treasure hunt. It's crazy.
that happened. Well, not Hot Wheels related, but like I went to buy Egos, what do you call them, waffles, and I went to the Walmart. This was fucking years ago, and I found the oh my god, the Millennium Falcon, dude.
Oh,
The Rebels one.
yes.
That I painted or whatever. I have it right here. That's why I'm pointing at it. I found that bitch that I've been looking for it, and I found that on fucking clearance, dude. For like I forgot, either $5-10.
The long game.
So man, I was so happy because I had found the X-wing. I don't know. Let me see right here. The big X-wing, right? Which I still, again, I've been customizing this for, I don't even know, like what, fucking 5 years now. Still haven't finished. So I need to finish this guy. But I saw this and I'm like, dude, the proportions are fucking perfect. Like this is like a goddamn model.
Right.
And
yeah, it looks
like,
pretty good. 1/12 scale.
I mean, it looks amazing. It looks amazing. Like it's just so good. So I want to paint it just like I did the Millennium Falcon. So I saw the Millennium Falcon and I'm like, dude, it again looks like a fucking model. Like it's fucking perfect, essentially. Especially for, I think it was selling for $50 or $70, some shit like that. I'm like, dude, I want it. Couldn't find it anywhere. Lo and behold, again, bam, went to get some fucking Egos, and there it is for like $15. I'm like, oh. I have the picture somewhere on Instagram. I'm like, what? I was so happy, bro. There was two. I should have bought the other one too, man. They're like $300 now. Because I wanted to make one like before the movies where it had like a blue stripe or whatever.
Yeah.
But, yep. I waited too long.
$15, man.
Dude, for real. So yeah, I fucking painted that bitch and have it up there. Looks delicious.
Damn.
Look delicious.
I miss Toys R Us. That reminds me, of like the long game and stuff like that. I miss Toys R Us so much, man. It was fun. It was good, nice and fun to play the long game there because they always had something that you were watching. Whether it was a Power Rangers Legacy Megazord or a NECA, the old NECA stuff, the old NECA aliens. Man, gosh,
I miss it too, man. I miss it too. It sucks. What are you gonna do?
We had a place here too called Hastings. That was like
I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I never had one down here, but yeah.
Man, what an incredible place! Movies, books, collectibles, Funko Pop. We would walk in there and there'd be a wall full of Funko Pops.
Yeah,
so many Funko Pops.
Did it close down?
Oh yeah. They got, with this Redbox stuff, this Netflix stuff, they just got kicked the shit out of them.
Dang.
And they were like one of the best spots to go to for collectibles because they always had like those collectibles that you will never see at a big retail chain, like Target or Walmart. So sad, man. So sad.
I know. It sucks. Now everything's online.
That's not as fun, man. Like, oh, you could just buy it online. No, I want to go hunt that shit. I want to go find it and be like, oh.
I know. It sucks. It sucks. I'm sad, bro.
It's a shame, bro. It's a shame.
It's a shame, brother.
Yeah. The Hot Wheels, man. Are you thinking about getting into Hot Wheels?
No, hell no. I got no room, no money for Hot Wheels, bro. But I've just been interested in just Hot Wheels in general. Like, why do people collect Hot Wheels? Like, how do you hunt them? What the fuck are treasure hunts? Like, what makes them different from like other cars and all that stuff? So it's just been curiosity,
It's like a chase. A treasure hunt is just like a chase. It'll be, usually it's like metallic or something like that. That's usually the treasure hunt way. There's like a website that releases what all the treasure hunts are for the year or for the month, or you could always check Reddit too. And then they're stacked and you can read the names if you like look under the shelf or look under. So you just read the names. You're like, oh, is that one? And then you look for there's like a little circle with a flame in it underneath the car, and there's your treasure hunt. It's
so it's like cast it in under the card, or is it like a picture on the box?
It's like on the
card?
on the card. So like behind the thing on the card,
Oh,
you'll see like the little circle with the flame inside of it.
And that's a treasure hunt.
Yep. I wish I had one close. Yeah, so that's your treasure hunt, and it's a chase. You'll have the regular car, and then you have the treasure hunt car. There's also super treasure hunts, which are
super hard to find.
Yeah, the treasure hunts are already hard to find, but the super treasure hunts, way worse, man. Way harder to find. And
what makes them special?
They're usually a completely different color scheme instead of just being metallic. They're like a completely different color scheme, or they have something extra on it. Some of the cars even have the treasure hunt logo on them, which is so cool. It looks so cool. I have a Mazda up there. That's the big one. That blew my mind that I found that one, because I found it right while it just came out. It was real hot with everybody. Everyone wanted to find the Mazda, blah blah blah. And I found it, and I was just like, my mind was blown. I was like, wow, I can't believe this is my other one. And the other treasure hunt I found at a grocery store, Pitu. A grocery store. Dollar store and grocery store. That's where you go find your treasure hunts, because that's where nobody's looking.
The grocery store and Dollar Tree.
Yeah, dude.
Those are the spots. Those are the spots. That's fucking hilarious, dude.
And it was like the grocery store was just like an end cap. It had like a little sliver of a few Hot Wheels cars, and okay, treasure hunts sitting right there. I'll take it.
Take it. That's hilarious. 99 cents, bro. I can sell it for fucking $50. Let's go.
Right, exactly.
Oh shit! Everything. You can flip anything, man. Shit, I can only imagine the scalper scene in the Hot Toys world. I'm sure it's hardcore, just like everywhere else. People complain about their little. Oh no, I can't find any NECA scalpers. Oh, I can't find any Hot Toys scalpers. Oh, I can't find any fucking Hasbro shit scalpers. Oh my brother, there's scalpers everywhere, bro.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
You know, especially, and you know, you bringing it back to you talking about, you know, having Pokemon cards when we were little. They're huge right now. Pokemon
it's crazy, dude. They're massive.
Huge right now.
Money to be made, and I'm thinking here to myself, like, oh my god, what did you do with all those Pokemon cards? Oh, my stomach just like all those first editions you bought.
So I still have my $10,000 Charizard that I can send away,
bro. Listen, I was a fucking asshole in high school, and what do you call it? So my one of my classmates, bro, and again, this is you can corroborate this with friends from high school, because this is gonna sound ridiculous, and it fucking happened. So there was this kid in school who had a Nidoking, right? And I don't know why I wanted it, and I was talking to another classmate of mine about wanting it or whatever, dude. So this kid goes, it's English class, and he goes to the bathroom. This motherfucker gets up during the class, goes to his fucking backpack, opens the shit up, and steals the goddamn card. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me, bro? Like, legit in the middle of the fucking class.
You did that?
I did. Yes, this asshole for 100%. Oh, I can't. So my memory, it fails me. I don't know what happened afterwards. Like, I don't know. You know, I don't remember why I needed the card. I don't remember why I stole it from this fucking kid. I don't know if I returned it. I don't know if I got caught. I can't remember. But I remember the act of me fucking getting up during the class, going on his fucking little chair, sitting down, opening the shit, finding this, bruh, like, the balls in this kid. And again, I'm you know, it was fucking what, 9th or 10th grade. You know, I'm not a tall kid, big kid as it is right now, and I'm fucking, you know, a grown ass man already. So you can imagine, you know, if somebody was gonna slap me, they were gonna fucking kill me. And yeah, I remember doing that, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Peter, what the fuck? But that's how hardcore the scene was back in the day.
Yeah.
In the Pokemon scene. So,
yeah.
But yeah.
I remember
now they're selling.
There was a little kiosk in the mall that sold any card you could think of. Magic, Pokemon, baseball, football, any card. And my mom took my brother and I there when we were little after Christmas one year, so we could go, spend all our Christmas money on Pokemon cards. And we each picked up a few packs, base set, first set. And we went and sat on the bench, and we ended up opening our cards just right there on the bench in the mall day after Christmas. And I pulled a Charizard in the mall. I'm like, nobody come attack me, please.
You're like, shh.
Yeah. My brother's screaming and crying. He didn't get a Charizard. It was memories like that. They're the craziest, when you even now, when you find something and you're just like, wow, that happened to me. It's crazy,
Yep. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's one of the things you like about hunting anything, dude. Like once you fucking get it, especially after a hard. I don't know why I don't hunt like game. Like I should be hunting game, because I can only imagine like shooting whatever the fuck game I wanted, and like just fucking after 3 days we fucking got the motherfucker.
We've been tracking this elk for a week now. We've gone 15 miles, blah blah blah. There's a couple channels that I'm subscribed to on YouTube that do that kind of stuff. They do hunts and stuff like that. Because we have a lot of that in New Mexico. Fishing, hunting, anything, we got a lot of that here.
Yeah, I need to hunt. I need to go there fucking for 3 days and shoot one of these motherfuckers and just like fuck yeah, and then learn how to field dress it, because I don't know how to do any of that shit.
They freak out, man. As soon as there's everything's so quiet, and then they get it and it goes down and they're freaking out.
Dude, it's so hard. People think that just because you have a rifle, like it's done, but it takes. Oh my god, it's so hard. Sometimes people go and nothing for fucking
after a week, still nothing. Yeah,
nothing. So it ain't just boom. So, but that's something. It's funny because I've been wanting to this is something I think of myself, that we have such a disconnect between our food and like where it comes from and all this shit. Like we you go to the wherever, Publix or fucking HEB or whatever you have, and you just buy the food, and the meat's there, the bada bada boom. So like there's like, if there was an apocalypse going on right now, immediately boom, done. Like do I know how to hunt? No, I'm fucked. Like how am I gonna get food? You know what I'm saying? So, this disconnect between your food and where it comes from, like, I've always wanted to, like, close that gap, personally. You know what I'm saying? We eat meat, if you don't like meat, good. You eat trees, whatever the fuck you eat. That's good. I ate some of those, too. Hey, I ate some of those, too. But even that, there's a disconnect, because how many people are planting gardens? Like, I have a small garden. Like, how many people are, like, cultivating? Like, it's a different experience. Even if you're a vegan, there's a huge a different experience between you again going shopping. Oh, here's the fucking plants I'm gonna eat today. Than spending months of fucking hard work and shit just building up either fruits or vegetables or fucking just whatever, dude. So there's a huge, again, me talking to myself in my brain. There's a huge disconnect. So I've been closing that gap when it comes to like having a garden. So I have a garden now. I know the pain in the asses that takes to grow certain things. I'm learning a lot about just everything. Excuse me. Onions, fucking green onions, peppers. I hate fucking white flies because of the peppers now. Like just and I got rosemary. I got oh my god, what's the other? Thyme. It's just a bunch of different things that I'm growing, and I use them when I cook or for whatever. That's great. The one gap that I need to close now is meat. I love meat. I don't think I'll ever stop eating meat. And I think everybody can agree that there's what do you call this? The way we get our meat, like, it's kind of fucked up, but at the same time, like, they're you gotta feed so many goddamn mouths. Like, there's I'm sure there's a great way to do it. I don't know the way to do it, pero I would love to hunt my own at least once, just something, be it a fucking pig, be it a goddamn elk or some shit, and then have that meat, come with me and put it in a freezer and shit,
Months,
and exactly.
years.
And just use it. And again, experience that whole fucking thing, dude. You gotta experience the heartache that is to fucking track this motherfucker, get to the point where you can actually shoot him with whatever. I'm not gonna do a bow and arrow. Jesus Christ, that has to be hard as fuck. But with a rifle, whatever, and being able to get that, and the right one too. Again, because some people that don't hunt or don't know much about hunting think that you see one and you should shoot it. You get, the people that hunt want to make sure that they're shooting the right shit, because otherwise you're not gonna get any more new ones of those things. You know what I'm saying? So
yep. See, I was gonna ask too. Would you use a rifle or would you use a bow? As I'm looking at my bows over here.
Like, how much training would I need to fucking be comfortable to hit a good shot with a bow? Like,
so it depends on how far or close you want to be to your target. You want to be up in a tree stand, or do you want to be down in the 15 yards away from it?
Even then, bro, like, I still need to get to that point where I can get 15 yards from this fucking animal without him fucking knowing I'm there.
Right, yeah.
To then, like, don't fuck it up, man. I don't know. I think I would start with a rifle first, because fuck, dude. I would have to practice. I don't feel comfortable. I've only shot a bow once, maybe, I think. And I don't think it was a compound bow, which is a normal, one of them.
A recurve.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I have a friend that has a compound bow here, but like, I've never used it. I'm like, dude, I'd love to go shoot this shit, see how it is. Funny enough, I've shot an AR-15 once, so that's the only rifle I've shot. But like, I would feel more comfortable shooting a rifle, and I still would need to train myself to make sure that I hit where I need to hit. Because the last thing you want to do is harm the fucking animal, and then the animal just goes, and then you have to track it and hopefully find it so you can end its life, or it's just, it's a pain. But again, that's all part of the experience, and that's how we used to do it back in the day. Obviously, maybe not with rifles, but I'm going too back. But, back in the day, of course they were hunting with rifles, but still, like just go through the pain in the ass to get that food, and the respect for that food, bro. Like, like, you understand. Like, I get a little bit of that because my grandma lives in the mountains in fucking Puerto Rico. So, like, most of the food that we get from there, like, it's either raised. It's probably raised there. It's not really hunted, but it's, like, just raised there. Like, the chickens are all just fucking, raised there. They're free walking and doing their shit.
Right.
But they're always fed, and, that's why they keep coming back, whatever. And, I used to help my grandma and my uncles and my dad just, kill them. I never killed any of them because, I was still fucking a kid. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But, like, I would see my uncle killing the fucking bird and then putting it in boiling water, which stunk. I hate that smell. Boiling, because you got to boil it to get the feathers out easier.
Yeah.
So that's what they do. So they boil it, and then they just, deplumar, which is, take the feathers off, and then fucking cut it open and just take everything out. Blah, 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 blah. So, I've been around that a lot since I was a little kid. So that's the closest thing I've ever come to. And the porks, because her neighbor had a farm. I don't know if you call it a farm. They were all just in captivity waiting to get slaughtered there.
Right.
But they were in the open. So, like, you could see every time we would drive a little street, you would see them. You could hear them. You could smell them. And, we'll grab them and, collect the blood for the fucking morcilla, the blood sausage, open it up. And, again, so I've seen it. I've just never, done that, let alone go hunting and then fucking field dress a goddamn animal. Yeah. And, know what to cut, what not to cut, like what, So anyway, I'm going in a tangent here. When it comes to hunting, it's just something that I've always wanted to do just because I want to get closer to, my food.
We got to get some more of that cooking with Pitu then.
Mm-hmm. Again, another thing I started and haven't continued. The notorious, never-ending HP to bitch. But yeah, I do. And again, I created that because I just wanted an outlet so I could just unload, my cooking shit, and I haven't done it. So I have to. It's been a hard year just because of trying to find a job and not finding a job. So like you get so goddamn negative in your head, and you don't want to create anything, So as you saw, I've been posting videos in fucking forever. So I'm happy that I'm doing this, because it just keeps me, creating, even though it's not technically, I'm not editing anything crazy or nothing crazy is happening. I mean, I'm technically creating content right now, and I'm having a great conversation with, like yourself right now. So
thank you. Same.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But I want to keep shooting toys because it's awesome. It's such a creative outlet thing to do. Like, it's just fantastic. And then cooking, I'm cooking all the time. Yesterday I fucking grilled goddamn, little meat action, little sausage, and I'm cooking all the time. I love cooking.
So I love to see what you cook, bro. Cooking some delicious looking steaks, all kinds of good stuff, man.
And I'm still learning how to cook too, like steaks on grills and stuff. So I mean, I am light years ahead from when I started. Like, I remember the first time I personally grilled here, because with my grill, geez, I was trying to make fucking, what was it? Hamburgers, man, fucking hamburgers. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like, I'm remembering me firing up the grill again, not letting the coal, essentially light up, like fire up. You wanna cook with the heat, not with the fucking fire.
Right.
So, and then I'm like closing the fucking barbecue. Why? I don't know, because I've seen people close it or whatever. Oh my God. So my friend's wife had to come and take over that because I was just, I was just fucking it up. Thank God, she fucking rocked it. But I'm like, Bear, what are you doing? You don't know how to grill. So I'm like, yeah, I need to learn. So, now I'm fucking cooking meats at the temperature that I want, I still got a lot to learn. But grilling is so good. I love fucking grilling.
Dude, same. My girl, I have burgers that I'm famous for. Not in the aspect of everybody, but my close friends and stuff like that know my burgers. So I introduced her to my burgers, and we were grilling, and man, you can't, standing in front of a grill is like one of the funnest things, or one of the most satisfying things that you could do. It's so nice. The smells, the smoke, everything, man. Everything. I love grilling.
Yep. People who don't grill, I guess, don't understand that. But like, I love just knowing that I'm taking the time to make this delicious piece of meat, that it's just not gonna taste like that anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So, and again, like you said, standing by the fire, just smelling everything that's coming out. You have a drink, be it whiskey, be it a little rum, be it a little beer. Especially when you're with friends, so you can have conversations while you're grilling. I don't know. I love the whole fucking grilling aspect. I know there's grills, especially the pellet grills, where they're like so fucking high tech that you don't really have to be in front of the grill. And right. I get that too, because it's great. Like when you're having a party, like, you want to be mingling or whatever. Yep. But for the most part, I like to be, right there, just babying my fucking steak. But hey, what's up, baby? You doing good, man? You doing good? Oh, that's what I want to do, and I love it. I love grilling, man.
Do you do like vegetables and stuff too? Grilled vegetables?
Yep. Sometimes we'll do I cut. I love onions. Like, oh Jesus Christ, I love onions. So I cut fucking onions, like a whole goddamn onion. Put it in in foil paper. Yeah. With peppers and fucking whatever else we have. A little bit of oil, salt, and maybe some of that grass-fed butter that I use, and just put it in there the whole time. The shit comes out. Oh my God, bro. Oh,
yes. Bro, when I was younger, the neighbor across the street would come over and grill. We'd have like parties and stuff like that. And he had these caramelized onions that were like the best thing ever. You just have a whole onion, put it in foil, put some beer in there, put a little bit of beer in there, some seasoning, salt, pepper, everything like that. Put it on the grill, and then you have this nice, still kind of crispy onion that's all caramelized.
Delicious.
So good.
It is, man. And usually like I haven't done it the last few times that I've grilled, but like when I make churrasco steak, skirt steak, that's what I usually eat it with. You know, we'll do just a bundle of fucking vegetables, you know, steamed in the grill, and then I do the fried plantains, tostones inside. So it's essentially just meat with vegetables. Oh,
right.
my God. And then you try. And I use a little applewood when it comes to that churrasco. Love applewood with churrasco. Oh, man. I'm like, I eat it and I'm like, oh, the people that don't eat meat are missing out so hard. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good.
You can't grill your tree bark like this.
You can definitely grill some vegetables, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
Right.
Oh, but red meat, bro, bring it.
I did want to ask you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Max is how old now? 5?
He'll be 5 January.
5 in January. Okay. Are you doing the elf on the shelf with him?
No, yeah. It's something I never was raised with it, so you know, I found out about it a few years ago. So it's not. I'm I'm just like indifferent to elf on the shelf.
Right. Yeah, neither was I, because we didn't have that kind of stuff when we were growing up. You know, we didn't have elves on the shelves or whatever. But last year, my daughter just turned 5 this past summer, so they're really close. And we started doing elf on shelf with her last year, and one of the photos that I did, and it's on my Instagram. I have Michael Myers choking out the elf. I'm looking for it. Oh, it was last year, so it's gonna be a ways down. But he's like choking out the elf, and I'll always remember my kid waking up and she's being like, oh my gosh, your action figures are alive too. Oh no.
That is funny. So she thought the action figures
lost it. And then this year, my girl sent me someone put the elf in carbonite. They put like a little cardboard square or rectangle, and then put the elf in there, and then wrapped it in tin foil, and had like Boba Fett sitting there. So I got my Boba Fett and my Han Solo in carbonite sitting right there. So I was like, you know what? All right, I'm gonna put the elf in carbonite this year. So as soon as I do that, you know, that'll be up there too.
please, I can't wait to see that picture, dude. I have a friend that's doing the whole elf on the shelf now, and they're like, oh my God, this is such a fucking pain in the ass, because, you know, you gotta remember to move that fucker, because apparently, what is it? It just moves around, like the elf is moving, it's at a different position every single time?
Yeah, every night it supposedly goes back to the North Pole and then comes back in, you know, and is at a different spot. And I've seen people pose it with Barbies and like a little stripper pole to where it's having fun with the Barbies.
That's hilarious.
Or where it got trapped in carbonite, or, you know, there's so many things you can do with it, and then, you know, just surprise the hell out of your kid. But like you said, you have to remember to fucking do it every single night, and it's such a pain sometimes, because I think I forgot a couple times last year when we first started doing it. And, you know, she wakes up and it's still at the same spot, and she's like, oh, it didn't move. And I'm like, oh shit. It must be tired. It must have not went back to the North Pole.
No, I went back. It's just like this spot so much, it came back to the same spot. Hey, yeah, I was gonna say, you should repost that picture. I'm looking at it right now, because it's funny how this picture last year only 21 likes. I bet you repost it now, it's probably gonna get fucking delicious likes, I'm sure. It's amazing, dude. Like, you see the growth on your fucking Instagram. It's fucking dope,
bro. When I hit 1,000, like, it's crazy, you know, years of work and years of dedication to either photographing Funko Pops, photographing little statues, and action figures. You know, it's when I hit that 1,000, which, I mean, is still relatively low for what I'm doing, but for me personally, it's like, it's mind-blowing, bro. 1,000 people. And I mean, you know, the likes and stuff the likes on the photo and stuff don't show it, but it's whatever. But it just, the fact that I did that, like, it's crazy, you know, it's crazy. And I'm sure you've had that feeling multiple times, seeing the growth of your channel and stuff in the years. So it's such a cool feeling.
It truly is. It truly is, man. It truly is. When you're doing something and a bunch of people follow you just to watch that shit. So I've had that up and down because I start one thing and then like I always there's Amiibo and then there's still hunting for me, like the first things that come to mind. Like every time I started something different, like it like you start, whoa shit, and then you stop, and then you start something else. Oh, okay, and then you stop. So right now I stop. And I'm starting something new. Yeah, I know, dude. I know. So now I'm starting something new, which is this podcast. I hope this never stops. This is not like the normal shit that I was doing. So if this stops, it's because of me. Like, legit. I can blame Nintendo for the Amiibos. I can blame losing my job and not having money to buy shit. Like, this is, I mean, bro, you're just at your house, your computer. That's it. Like, so, but again, this is another, I'm baby steps. Like, I feel like I'm starting from zero again, even though I have, whatever, 32,000 people following me. And again, losing subscribers all the time because I'm doing something different. Like, I feel like I'm starting from zero. And, I completely understand why I'm losing subscribers. A lot of those people came to watch me toy hunt. I'm not toy hunting anymore. That's what you do, man. You done? Just, I'm 100%. Right. So, but I don't let that influence me because otherwise I'll be just fucking, oh no, why? I don't care. I do care that I'm losing them because there were people that were enjoying my content, but hopefully they'll come around eventually.
Dude, well, what you're doing is great, bro. Like, you're like me and my photography. Like I said, I want to photograph everything: cars, figures, landscapes, people, anything I can. I'll shoot it. So that with this podcast, you're getting so many different people from multiple communities, like figures, vinyls, pops, everything. You're doing everything. So you're going to have like a whole bunch of people, bunch of different people coming in and watching for, whether it's one episode or whether they find that one episode, have not heard about you at all before. And then boom, spirals into something massive.
And if it never spirals into anything massive and it just stays the way it is and people still keep coming in, I'm good, man. Because again, so right now I'm trying to get acquaintances that I know. One used to work at Sideshow, the other one owned a company where it was called Tad Gear. He does Prometheus designs. I want to get them, trying to get scheduled, again, it's all about scheduling. Everybody has a life, so it's a pain in the ass. So, Seth, I want to get here because, not because he worked at Sideshow, but because he loves cafe racers. I don't know if you know what that is. They're motorcycles, but they're like, just, you type in cafe racers, you'll see the type of motorcycles they are. I don't know much about it, but he got me into cafe racers because of what he was posting back in the day. I'm talking about 2009 and 2010. So I'm like, I was intrigued by the design of the motorcycles because they're not your normal motorcycles. They're normally motorcycles. Flat. They're motorcycles meant for short distances. It's nothing to fucking. So I can't wait to talk to him about that, And then with Patrick, who owns Prometheus Designs, he does a lot of EDC shit, backpacks, wear like knives and stuff, but he also loves the environment, obviously, because if there's no environment, there's no camping. He's not fucking hunting, doing everything he does. And he also had a toy line with this sub company called Rocket World, and it was a bunch of animals, and the animals were essentially killing humans. So
I saw those. Yeah,
like this skull right here is from that toy line. It's a human skull, and you can see all the shots he has in the head. You know what I'm saying? It's like it got fucked up. So yeah, they're badass animals, and so yeah, again, I want to have them, not necessarily because of the whole toy aspect, even though I wanted to talk to him about that, but also what got you into this whole fucking knives and everyday carry fucking world, and you're designing your own fucking backpacks and and just clothing for like to being out in the wild and shit. Like that's pretty cool. Like, and again, yeah, so back to the whole theme of this podcast is just me trying to get to talk to people with different passions, so I can just learn a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I can't wait to see Mushroom Man. Can't wait to
Oh
see
man, I gotta talk to him. I gotta hook him up. Now I gotta get him on the fucking show. I'm like, bro,
you have to now.
I
And see
do.
that there's a whole nother audience for you, the mushroom collectors.
Bro, mushroom people that are, oh man, I can't wait to. But those goddamn mushrooms, I can't tell you. I wish I had taken a picture. I think my wife did, but they look so fucking beautiful. Like, I'm like, oh my god, and you can eat all this shit. Yeah, you can cook this way. You can cook this way. You can cook this.
Are
this
you
way.
like morels?
Fuck it. Well, like what?
Morel mushrooms? You've heard about those?
No, I have no idea what morel mushrooms are.
Oh, bro, let me give you some mushroom knowledge right now. Then, yeah, look them up, dude. You could just go out to the forest, bro, and find some, and just grill them up or put them in a pan and fry them up and eat them. That's it.
They look like, so from close, for anybody listening or whatever, I suggest you go check them out. They look like sponges that you bake with, and from afar they look like peanuts.
Right. Right.
That's hilarious. So you eat those, just grill them.
Dude, there's whole like groups of people that just go out to the forest and find them. They can be resold too for a lot of money, because you have to go out like deep into the forest and find them.
Wow.
So there's people who get huge bagfuls of them, bring them back to the market, and they'll be good.
Yeah. I mean, we're so, what do you call it, non-diversive with our food when it comes to like everything. Like when you go to the store, like the mushrooms you see there, it's portobello mushrooms.
Yep.
Small portobello, big portobello. They're all portobello mushrooms.
Yep.
So that's it, and that's pretty much it. So you don't get any of this other crazy lineup of great and apparently delicious mushrooms that you can eat, and they're fucking beautiful too. Like, yeah. So I have to have that dude. That dude, like, I was hooked. I'm like, tell me more. I should have told him right there. I'm such a bitch. I should have been like, hey, listen, I got a podcast. It's a tiny podcast, but I would love to have you on this, bitch, because I need you to talk to me about some goddamn mushrooms, sir.
Dude, that's how I am too. With like, if I see someone has like a nice car and I have my camera on me, I want to take a picture of it. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, it's so hard to ask them or to give someone my card or something like that. So I feel you there.
Gotta be like, excuse me, sir. You have an awesome car. You're gonna take a picture of your car, please? I appreciate that, man. The guy's like fucking flying away. You're like, oh, I got it anyways, motherfucker.
A rolling shot. Nice.
That's fucking funny. But yeah, dude. So I gotta have that dude on here, and
sure.
That's what this experiment is, man. Just talking to dudes like yourself with different passions, just learning.
I'd love to learn some more about mushrooms.
I know. You're going to be the first one to listen to that one.
Yeah.
Just going to be for you, buddy. I'm going to talk to this guy. I'm going to get him on the fucking show. So, question to you. XanderToxic. Where did that name come from?
Xander is an abbreviation of my middle name, Alexander.
Okay.
And Toxic, I am obsessed with the color green. I love the color green. Always making stuff that's green.
Okay.
So, and I came up with it back in the MySpace days. You remember those days?
Oh, hell yeah, bro. I remember my page, man. I wish I had a fucking the screen cap of that goddamn page.
Oh, gosh. Same here, bro. Same here. All your top friends and your HTML code that you thought you were so cool you doing.
Fuck, I was coding, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude.
God.
But there was I followed a bunch of dudes on there who had like crazy names like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, man, I want a cool crazy name. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll do that. And that was MySpace was a long time ago. So I've had that name forever, and it stuck. Some of my friends would call me Xander, and it stuck. It was really.
That's funny. Really... It's like Death Gem for me. Like I have my one of my emails is Death Gem, and it's been like that for the longest time, and it was because I was watching Hackers when I was a young kid. This is a 95 movie, and it was I think still in the 90s, my dad had a laptop from work, a fucking fat ass laptop, dude.
Yeah.
So I was watching this movie and I thought I was a hacker. So I'm like, what am I gonna have for a name here? You know, I'm gonna be a hacker, bro. So I came up with Deathium for some reason, and Deathium it is, and yeah. So that's why. It's just that's just stupid, bro. I thought I was a hacker, so I'm called Deathium. Death Gem. Don't understand how I came up with it. I can't remember, but like death and then a gem. I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm cool. I'm cool, bro.
And see, that's where a lot of other like crazy names would come from too. Is you were creating your AIM screen name, or you were creating your MSN screen name, or your email. You would just think of the craziest stuff, man.
Yeah, or the most stupidest stuff.
That's true.
And then Peter Vision came by, and I'm like, oh shit! And it was like, funny enough, it was oh my god, what was the name of this dude? It was back in 08, I think it was, or 07 when I got the Peter Vision name. Some dude in the boards. I think I've told this story before, but like, I had bought the Sideshow Collectibles Dr. Doom premium format, and I didn't have, this is 2007. There was no fucking smartphones. There was no taking pictures and uploading, no Instagram, none of this shit. Right. So, I posted that I had gotten it. It was a grail back then. I can only imagine now. Jesus. But it was impossible to find. It was like a limited 300 pieces. He was sitting on a throne. I mean, it's a gorgeous statue, even today. It's amazing. So I had gotten it, and I was, saying in the boards, hey, I finally got my statue. And somebody said, bro, no pictures. It didn't happen. I'm like, So I'm looking. I don't have a fucking, picture camera. But I did have a video camera, small video camera, which is still on, by the way. And I'm like, fucking popping that mini DV tape. And I did my first video, which is on YouTube still. First video I ever did. Hey guys, what's up? Whatever. And I did that video, and people flipped out because it's one of those first videos, especially with collectibles like that. That was on YouTube. God knows. Right. So this one dude said, it's like, because my name was P2 back then, because P2 has been my nickname since I was in 7th grade. And it's like, this is like P2 Vision or something like that. I'm like, well, I like that. So that's where P2 Vision came by.
Fell right in your lap, and that's perfect too.
Some fucking dude, bam, wasn't even from my brand, so I can't even take credit for it, bro.
Hey, at least you're still shouting him out.
Straight up. I forgot his name. Something, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, straight up, shout out to this dude who I can't remember his name or his handle. I don't even know if it's still active in the fucking boards.
It was a comment on the board, or was it a comment on like your YouTube video?
No, on the boards, on the Satchel Freaks boards. Yeah. So like, I'm looking at my profile right now, see if I can find this dude. But it was a comment because it was on the thread for that specific statue, and I had said I did all that there, so I embedded the video on that thread, and that's where that's where the comments came from. And thanks to that board was what I started working with Sideshow for like the next 4 years, thanks to that board, because they were coming to that board, checking it out, and I got to go to San Diego for 4 years straight thanks to them.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty awesome. I mean, it was fucking crazy because, again, this was at the beginning of YouTube, so nobody was doing any of this shit.
Right.
This dumbass didn't know what to do with it, so I wish I would have fucking, I don't know. Again, I don't know. I gotta sit down and think, what would I have done differently, because this is before anything, so
yep.
It was pretty cool.
I was doing YouTube for a while in like 2010, to where I had developed a following and stuff like that, and it just stopped, and then I never went back to it. I come back every now and then. I mean, there's like a couple videos on my channel. I I did a pilot for a figure review that went terrible. So I never really finished that, which I wish I would have, because all those figure reviewers, they are killing it, man. Unparalleled Universe, he's really good. My Damn Toys for like the wrestling figures and stuff like that. Like, it's so fun watching them, especially when you can't get a figure, or when you have a figure on order and haven't got it yet, but they have. You're just
Yeah.
like, oh wow, I can't wait to get this figure. And you know, they work with companies, like NECA and Mattel and stuff like that. And I worked with a company when I was doing pops. They were called Archonia.us.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still around doing pops and stuff like that. So they would send me a couple pops every month. I would take some photos of them, and then it would just keep going. But like you said, with yours, it kind of just stopped. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. And then right now, I had hit up Big Bad Toy Store to see if they needed any, like any photographers for their website photography or anything like that, product photography and stuff like that. And they reached back out and said, we don't need any of that right now, but if you want to become an advertiser, we could definitely get you on as an advertiser. So December 1st was my first day, if you will. So I am doing advertising with Big Bad Toy Store, which is awesome. Just posting some images. Visit the Big Bad Toy Store link in my.
Really, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's so cool. And they were really nice. We were exchanging emails and stuff like that. I think I don't even remember what it was now. Oh yeah, it was that Gambit. It was the Gambit. The Gambit photo I did with the stormtroopers in the background.
So did they send the figure for you, or you just took the figure? Is that your own figure?
It's just like if I have the figure and it's on their website, then boom, I'll take it. I can just do their product images, like share their product images. But I don't want to just share a product image, bro. I want to take an actual photo.
Especially when you're fucking taking pictures. Fuck that.
Yeah, and then tomorrow's my next one. So I have to do like a certain amount a month. So tomorrow's my next one. It's Spawn, the McFarlane Spawn.
From the what do you call it?
From Mortal Kombat.
Okay, so not the Spawn that he did on Kickstarter. It's
God. No, not that crap. As Hasbro's doing that kind of stuff too, with the HasLab and stuff like that. No, it's just the regular first release with the sword.
Gotcha.
I don't even know. Oh, there he is. This guy.
Okay.
Such a cool figure, man. I'm not a huge fan of McFarlane figures. Like their Batmans and stuff that they're doing, I'm not the biggest fan of them. Just because the articulation is so weird.
It's weird. Yep.
The leg joints, like the hips, they look so weird with it being like flat right there. The wrists and stuff. I don't know, but this one, I love this one. This one's so good. So that's the one. A little sneak preview for you. That's the one that I'm going to be posting tomorrow, and those are some, as the kids say, fire images.
They're lit. They're what the
so
kids say. Lit.
On fire.
they're lit. No cap. But let's get with the lingo here.
Get with the times.
That's pretty cool. Are you getting paid for this? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to say. Of course.
Store credit. We'll get some store credit.
Hey, motherfucker.
Perfectly fine with me.
I'm down with that too, man.
So cool. I just did this too. I don't know if you saw that on there.
Yep. With the Jason too, right?
Yeah, dude. With the NES Jason. That was my first like real custom figure.
Wait a minute. Well, what do you mean? Is he the custom figure that you did?
Yeah, dude. The Myers.
You did that?
I did that.
But wait a minute. Holy shit, dude. It looks just like... Yeah, I'm looking at the picture. It looks like... I thought it was like a legit, Because I know the Jason is, right?
The Jason is, yes. The Jason is a NECA release. And I actually spoke to the guy in one of the horror groups, or I think it was maybe the NECA group on Facebook. I actually spoke to the guy who made the original Jason, the original NES Jason that NECA was like, oh, wow, can we do that? Because he had first custom painted it. And
oh, wow, that's so cool. So somebody custom made a NES Jason, and then Randy and NECA were like, "Oh shit, can we use that colorway?"
Right,
That's
exactly.
so cool.
Exactly. And you can't really see him very well, but there's the original Jason,
Yep,
right?
yep, I see it.
That's the original one. Talked to this guy. I was like, holy crap. So when I made this one, and this was my first one, the paint came out all right, but I didn't seal it
Oh, okay.
like I should have, I think, because it chips and everything. So you move him and all this other stuff. But I sent it to them. I was like, hey, you guys want to do a NES Michael Myers or like the 8-bit Michael Myers, which is like brown and tan? And they're like, no, we don't have any plans right now. And I was like, it's all good. But yeah, talking to the guy that originally did the NES Jason custom, super cool.
That is pretty dope. No, but your shit looks just like the fucking NECA figure, dude.
Thank
Especially
you,
in the picture.
That.
Like
I appreciate
you
that.
got the colors down pat. Amazing.
Dude, I brought him in to Walmart with me, and I was like matching up the bottles, like, oh, what would be best? The blue I nailed. I'm absolutely stoked on the blue. The purple is like, I think there's a group photo that I posted. It's a bit darker than the Jason one, but I don't even care, bro. Coming so close, I was like, hell yeah.
Man, it looks nothing you can. I don't know if you fuck around with the color grading your fucking pictures, but nothing you can really fix with a little, little Lightroom,
right.
little Photoshop.
Right. And that brings up a great point, is that a lot of people will edit the living hell out of their photos. They'll put all kinds of stuff in there in Photoshop and put a different background in there and all that kind of stuff, even for real life photography. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I like to do everything in camera.
Gotcha.
I like to do everything in camera. So the only editing I really do is like you said, I kind of adjust the colors, maybe bring the saturation up, put a little bit of contrast in it for that dramatic look. But that's pretty much all I do. Everything is done in camera.
No, I love it. A lot of people do. Again, Richie does that with his pictures, and he builds a lot of his shit. Like, it's the little Photoshop he does is to take the little amateurs out and the fucking cables and whatnot, and that's it. And even it's funny enough, I was talking to him about it. What's his name? Iofuwatu. Like, he loved. I don't know if you know who that is. So Iofuwatu. He photoshops the shit out of his pictures, but they look like fucking artwork. Like, it's fucking awesome. Like, I thoroughly enjoy the amount of time he puts into just not only taking the picture, but then going in and just adding more details to the fucking figure. Like, it's just to me it looks like artwork, so it's fucking awesome. But then you have the opposite side of that, where people who go ham with the fucking Photoshop, and it's just like, this picture was perfect without anything. Why did you have to fucking just? But yeah, it's just people that just want to do, just stand out, I guess, and they just fuck it up instead of just, keep it, you don't have to go fucking ham on that shit. At least not yet. Or at least plan the picture with that in mind before you take it, But I guess it's all part of the learning curve.
Of it and then go to town on it.
And I've seen, huge toy photographers where their pictures to me are like, not talking about effects or anything, it's just the pictures in general are like, meh. Like, your pictures or Rich's pictures or this guy, like to me are better pictures. Like, it's a better fucking, like, the image flows, like the way the picture itself was set, like just everything, just way better than this guy's. But this guy, for some reason, is just boom, like fucking blown up, and I'm like, I don't know why, but I guess the market decides. People like whatever they fucking like,
and that's why like a lot of toy photographers will do like the behind the scenes stuff. They'll either make like a really beautiful behind the scenes video, or do what I do and just like take a picture of behind the scenes. And I think that helps a lot with bringing the actual image itself together, because people can see if they think something is you know, photoshopped in there, they can take a look at your behind the scenes photo and see that in there. So
Yep,
you know,
and
they
learn.
know. Yeah, exactly. Like the Michael Myers trick or treating, the one I posted on Halloween. That's did I do? Yeah, I did a behind the scenes video for that. That's all everything like extreme sets. Do you know who extreme sets are?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I have their cabin, which is an incredible diorama. I have the deranged alley, and then I have the abandoned house. You know, it's just cardboard, but
it looks
damn,
amazing.
it looks so good.
I know. It looks
so
delicious.
Good. And it brings everything together. Like that that cabin. I've done a lot with the cabin. It looks so good. It looks so good. I did a series. I don't remember if it was this year. Let me see. Yeah, it was in May, involving Jason, just a regular Jason figure. I did a 5-set series. I should totally do a series again, man. To where it was everyone coming to get Jason.
Okay.
And that was involved almost entirely around the cabin, with the exception of the Predator. So he had Batman kick his ass. He hid from a raptor. He had Alien on top of the roof looking to get him. Boba Fett was hunting him. Predator was hunting him. The NES Jason was hunting him. And then finally, the finale, Michael Myers came to get him, and then Laurie Strode showed up and kicked both their asses.
That's fucking funny.
But yeah, that was and I love the dioramas that are like made out of foam and stuff like that. Those are absolutely beautiful. You can see the texture in the bricks and everything like that. But you know, just for the great cost, the print quality is fantastic. You can put them together however you want. Excuse me. They're great, man. I love using their stuff.
Agreed. I've seen, you know, so many different pictures with those dioramas, and you know, when somebody knows how to fucking take a picture and make it look like just fucking perfect, those dioramas shine. Right. They're amazing. Right. And I've seen so many different dioramas, and I would love to get my hands on some of those dioramas just to take pictures, because they look just fucking fantastic. But alas, you know, I'm here without no dioramas because I'm a bitch. I can use a brick just like I used for that the picture that I did. Yeah. That I did, you know, talking about Photoshop and shit. I put the little fucking
the tag, the
graffiti and whatnot.
So funny, bro. My chick asked me about that. She was like, "Do you do that kind of stuff?" I'm like, I'm not that good. I'm not that good at Photoshop.
He's like, I'm a simple guy, you know. I take my those people do Photoshop work. They're okay, but not like me. I keep it all on the face. That's funny. But yeah, I actually, you know what? I should start getting some more pictures. I appreciate you pushing me to do it, because I don't know why I don't do it. Literally, I have nothing but fucking time, bruh. Nothing but time. You know, I'm here on this fucking computer trying to find a job for like fucking 6 hours, just sending out resumes, whatever. After that, you know, I'm playing my kid, but like, hey man, let me go take some pictures. I got figures. It's not like I don't have any figures, you know.
You got that Leo in the background that you took a picture of. Damn, those pictures were good, P2. Those pictures of Leo in the field. Woohoo! Woo.
Man, you're making me cry. This is an actual photographer. I don't fucking, you know, I don't take pictures. Like, I'm not. By the way, which I want to start doing. Actually, I got a my wife and the company she works for. She designed a oh my god, Jesus Christ, fireplace. There you go. She designed a fireplace. So they're building the fireplace again from scratch in this building. Or this house, I should say. So we're gonna take pictures of it. So I'm gonna be taking pictures of that fireplace, and of course I'm gonna shoot some video, you know, so I have the video in case they wanna showcase it on their fucking website. But you know, little by little, like I don't know. I'm assuming you've seen that I did some real estate videos here and there. So like I enjoy doing that, and I would love that to be like my normal job, you know, going forward. But again, this fucking pandemic, you know, ran me up the anus when it came to that. So, you know, hopefully now it starts picking up again, so I don't have to be just fucking chaotically trying to find some fucking job where I'm either too fucking over. What is it? I'm too good for it because of my qualifications, or I'm not too good for it because I'm like, come, just give me a fucking job. I'll suck some dick. Just let me do it. You know, right now I just want a patient, bro. That's it. But yeah, so I'm trying to get into, you know, into that photography. I need to get a wider lens for my APC sensor here because I don't have a full frame. So I need to get there's a, what do you use?
There's a, let me grab it real quick. If I can. Oh geez. Oh god.
Don't die on me, bro.
I'm trying. Woo! All right. So, and this is a wide slash macro. So it's, you have your little macro portion right here. So which I do like a lot of my Hot Wheels photography with and stuff like that. And then you have your wide angle here. Super wide. It's just, all you do is screw it onto the front of your lens and boom, there you go. It cost me $30. It was nothing, you know, it works really well. I have a crop sensor as well. I just have a Canon T6, you know, like a little beginner camera. So I use a 50 mil, the 50 millimeter lens from Canon. I use that all the time with photography and regular life photography. That the 50 mil lens is like beautiful.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll try that. I'll see what the fuck that is and check it out. The lens I was looking at, which I can't remember the name now, really kept the distortion to a minimum, because if you get a wide lens, especially on an APS-C sensor, like you get that, you know, you pull all the way back and you get that fucking fisheye look. And you know, it's amazing. And the chromatic aberration is also, you know, kept to a minimum, especially for such a wide fucking angle. So it's a really good thing. And I need a wide angle because if I'm gonna shoot houses where you don't have enough room to go back, like you need to fucking shoot everything. So but that's a good idea. Thanks for showing me that. I'll check that shit out for sure.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
I appreciate it. But anyway, listen, I appreciate your time, man. I appreciate you reaching out. I'm glad I had you on here. It's fucking awesome. You know, I love your passion for fucking toy photography and, you know, everything else that you do over here, and the shit you collect is fucking awesome. So I appreciate you sharing that with me, man. And yeah, I'll have all the links to your socials on the description. Hopefully, you know, somebody out of the 5 people that are checking this out will fucking check it out and give you a follow and love your shit, because, you know, you got some awesome pictures and you're only gonna get better the more shit you do. So I'm happy for you, dude. Bro. And don't be like me. Don't stop.
Yeah, okay? I'm trying. I'm. Can I plug something?
But go ahead, man. Do your thing.
Okay. I have an Etsy store where you can get my my prints. You can get prints of my photography. So if you want any prints, go check them out. They're 12 by 18. They look super, super nice, beautiful up on the wall. So beautiful.
Now, question, do you have to have bigbadtoysstore.com on where the link goes, or can you switch it with your Etsy?
No, where the website goes, so that you know it's easily clickable. But I still have my Etsy there.
I know, but it's not like, again, this is coming from, you know, the days we're in now. Like if I'm checking out your shit and I'm about to go hit there and I can't fucking hit it, I'm like, oh man, right, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? So. But yeah. Okay, cool, man. I'll have that link on the description as well, dude.
Appreciate you, Pitu.
No problem, man. No problem. Appreciate you for coming on, Cameron. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. And thank you for having me on.
XanderToxic.
I really, really appreciate you having me on. It's such an honor to be speaking to you after you know, following you for so long, and I hope your ass gets back into those photos because I want to see them, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna blame you when I'm gonna start taking pictures of fucking shit. I'm gonna blame you, and yeah, you're the only person to blame.
All right, cool.
Brother. Take care, man. When
this is out, let me know. Well, of course, I'll see it, but I'll share it on mine as well.
Perfect.
As much as I can.
But you don't have to, by the way. You don't have to fucking share shit. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, brother. Take care, man.
Thank you so much, man. Have a good one.
You too, Papa. Later.
Yep.